Hey guys, my name is Q Jamila and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, it's gonna be story time, like a get ready with me story time. I haven't done a story time in a minute, so let's get to it. So guys, I already did my eyebrows and my eye makeup off camera and color corrected off camera because I feel like those take too long and the video will be extremely longer than I want it to be. So yeah, I kind of did the look. I was trying out this new eye makeup look I saw on Instagram on a reel. I'm going to put the picture of the inspiration I have for this eye look on the side here, whatever side you're going to see it on. It was cute. I didn't have the pink drawing thing that, whatever makeup that she used to draw the like little design thing on it. So I used like this golden glitter because I was doing like a golden eyebrow look. So yeah. Anyway. Let's get in this video by y'all. So story time. So I'm not gonna say the person's name because then that's not cool. But we all know the story is about me because all the stories are gonna be about me. But while I'm doing story time, I'm also gonna be probably, if I don't tell you the products that I'm gonna be using, I'll put them in the description box below. So you already know I'm gonna use the go-to. Should I use lancome? I have other foundations, but I don't know. I'm good. Go use lancome today. I'm in the shade 420, guys. Can y'all see? Can y'all see? Okay. All right, story time. So y'all ever been this? Sorry, someone. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Someone was in my nose. Anyway, but y'all ever been on a cheap date? And I don't mean like you're with your significant other and y'all trying to save money type of cheap date, but this is the first date you went on with this person and they acting real frugal. Like, so you trying to court me? How you gonna be this cheap on the first? Red flag. Now if you trying to conserve money, I understand, but don't be asking people out on a date if you trying to conserve money. Anyway, so before me and Justin went back out together, this was a few years back, I was like, I guess you could say talking to this guy. We're going to call him, because I had to give him a name. I can't think of a random name right now. We're going to call him Henry. I don't know. Henry sounds so old. Henry. His name was definitely not no Henry though. Way off, but I have to give this man a name. So Henry, you know, I met him through I feel like it's gonna tell who the person is if I say all the information that I'm gonna say. So I met him through a mutual friend. Let's just say that. I met him through a mutual friend and whatever. So Henry was like, we was texting at first, you know. I knew Henry from a long time ago. Let's just say that, like, we were kids. But I didn't think of Henry as anything more than just, like, a kid friend. Like, whatever. So, anyway. Me and Henry go out to dinner. I feel like Henry sounds like an old man. I'm sorry, y'all. Me and Henry, well, Henry texts me and say, hey, you want to go? I want to take you out on a date. I want to take you out to dinner. So I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, Henry. Like, I'm so sorry, y'all. Henry sounds so old to me. But I'm like, okay, yeah, let's go. So we went to, he didn't tell me where we're going. But I knew it wasn't nowhere fancy because, like, I'm not a fancy date person anyway. But I wouldn't say I wouldn't like to go now. I've been to nice places before, but, you know, I'm laid back, so it's whatever. And the thing is with me, I'm not saying on a first date you have to go all out for the girl or the man or whoever you're trying to court, whoever it is. I'm not saying go crazy. What I'm saying is, if you gonna ask me out on a date, don't show your true character, but at the same time fall back. Because if you showing me that you real frugal like that, all I'm thinking is, when is this day gonna be over? Because you was never gonna get another text call, nothing for me. Like, I don't even want to see you ever the hell again. Like, so anyway, we go We go to the Cheesecake Factory. Now, Cheesecake Factory to me is not all that fancy, but it's a nice restaurant. You know, I've been there a couple times. My current significant other, Justin, does not like Cheesecake Factory. He feels like it's trash, but I don't. I like cheesecake. And, they got some good selections there. What I had there? Do they even got chicken parm? I don't even remember what I ate. I do remember what I ate on this day, but I don't remember what I ate when I went with Justin. When we went. But when I went with Henry, I believe I had like chicken parm or something like that. I don't even remember what Henry had. But anyway. So we get there. It was a wait. So I don't remember the time, you know, we went, but as we get to the we're waiting for, you know, to seat. Like, I don't know if anybody's ever been to Cheesecake Factory, but you know how some seatings are. It's like a booth. Some seatings are like booths, but then there's like, you can sit in a chair, but also like there's a booth in one seating, and then in the front is like regular chair seating. So I was in the booth part, and he was in the regular like chair part. And then you have like, you're sitting next to other couples or whatever. So boom, we sit in one of those seats. We finally get seated in whatever. Minimal conversation, you know, nothing too deep right at the moment. So when I go out to eat, this is just me. It could just be me, or it could not just be me. I don't know. I like appetizers. I like the little side salad. I like the little with the entree. I like the whole shebang. Okay, maybe that's me being greedy. Maybe that's just me, and I should not do that. Like, Justin know better. He know dang on well that's what I'm gonna eat when we go out. So he know the drill. He know how I am. But maybe I should never came off that way going on a date. Then I thought to myself, like, no, like, this is me. I ain't gonna put it on the front. I like to eat. It's like, and I'm not ordering like immense amount of food. It's like literally like appetizer. We can even share the appetizer. Like, what you mean? And I think my food came with a salad or something like that. I don't even remember, but I know for a fact I had a salad and appetizer. I knew that. So anyway, this how my antenna started to go up. So we ordering, the waiter comes over. We had a guy. I do remember we had a guy, and he's like, "Hey, how y'all doing? Blah 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 blah." He asked for a drink order. I usually like to get like a drink, like an alcohol drink, and a water. But I saw they had wine, and I was asking the waiter like, you know, do we have to go to the bar part? Because I believe they have a bar part to drink the wine, or can we, you know, you can bring it over. So then right off the back he's like, wine. So I'm thinking he's saying wine because he's like, he doesn't drink wine. So I'm like, you know, not what I do is drink wine. So I'm thinking like maybe that's why he's saying it. So then he was like, I think he ordered a soda and that was it. But I was like, and then he was like, for you, miss. And I was like, well, I want to drink like an alcohol drink. And I showed him my ID. I was like, oh, you still carded me? I look that good. Yeah, y'all got to tell me. Let me stop, because they definitely don't ask me for my card no more. But no, seriously. And I ordered a water with lemon. I always order water with lemon when we go out. So boom, I get my drink and whatever. I didn't get the wine. I decided to just get like a regular alcohol drink. I think something that I usually drink. Well, rum and coke, that's usually what I always get. So he didn't say nothing. So I'm just thinking like, whatever. So then the guy is like, oh, do you guys want to get appetizers? And I was like, oh yeah, wait. So right away he's like, no. So I'm like, wait, what? I was like, oh, he made me not want one, but I would like a appetizer. So he opens the menu. He's like, let me see how much these appetizers are. And I'm like, so in my head, I'm like, off the back, before I got in a serious relationship, and I was like, you know, you casually date. If I'm going out on a date with a person and it's for the first time, I always bring money. But anyway, my mom always had told me to always bring money with you, even if you go out with friends and they say they're gonna pay for you or that. I don't trust none of that. I just automatically bring extra money just in case of anything, because people be real funny sometimes, and it's like, girl, it's not me to have my own money, but if you say you won't pay, I ain't gonna stop you. But I'm already seeing the size of how he acted, because I'm like, so then I'm thinking to myself, like, if you didn't have the money, why the hell did you ask me to go out on a date? Or if you being cheap, or you don't want to spend the money on me, then sir, we are not gonna work. Like, this is not the wave for me. I don't operate this way. So, like, I'm not high maintenance, but dag, I mean, maybe a little, but dag, I mean, sir, come on, like, really? So at first I'm thinking, like, is he trying to be funny, or is he really being serious right now about an appetizer? So I said, well, we can share the appetizer. He's like, no, I don't want to share the appetizer. I'm not gonna, you can go get an appetizer, I'm not gonna get one. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So I ordered appetizer. We casually talking. I don't even remember the conversation. That's how I really knew I wrote this man off. I was like, Henry, you got to go, because I already know this is not gonna work for me. So boom, the appetizers come out. Now, mind you, earlier, what he say, y'all? He ain't want no appetizer. So I said, okay, is this man dipping his little crusty behind fingers in my appetizer? Whatever, I'm all for sharing. I don't know, you know, you, whatever. So, I'm trying to see y'all if I should add a little more. Yeah, just a little. So he started eating some appetizer, so I'm like, whatever. Like, I'm not making a big deal out of it. I don't really care. Like, whatever. You want some appetizer? Okay, do you? So we eating appetizer. We talking. I'm like, oh wait, cause the guy still didn't take away the menu because we never told him our entree. So I'm looking at the entree. So as he looking at that, he gonna go like, dang, like, how much is on this doing? I'm like, it's really, sir. The Cheesecake Factory, like, sir, if you really could not afford this date, you should have just never asked to I mean, like, even if you was doing something like on a like conserve money type of date, I wouldn't have looked at you sideways, because I'm really, like, when I'm saying like really laid back about that, I find those things even more cute and sentimental, like, and more intimate. But okay. So he's looking at the thing, like, I forget what, I don't remember what he ordered. I know I ordered chicken parm, and I think mine came with a salad or soup or some crap like that. So I got chicken parm. I do remember the chicken parm. And so I'm eating it. When it comes, we order it, and I'm eating my thing, right? So then I was like, oh, do you guys have like a dessert menu? And he was like, dessert? I'm like, okay. Every time I say, do you guys have something, and I name something, he's like, Dad, you sound like, when Soulja Boy was doing that interview on the Breakfast Club, what he say? He said, Drake. Like, that's how he sounded. I was like, sir, is it that deep? So I'm like, so then I just said, like, is you on a budget or something? And he was like, I'm just saying, like, Dad, like, so I'm like, Dad, like, do you don't want, so then I was like, you know what? I told myself, keep him quiet, because he drove here and I want to go home. And to be honest, I'm not spending any money on the Uber, Lyft, taxi, whatever. I'm not. Just because I'm getting home. I ain't got to talk to this man. He gonna fly as soon as you hit me at my casa. Fly. And at the time I was living with my parents, so he put me in my parents' house. So all I'm thinking in my head was like, okay, kid, don't really say nothing, because my mouth is actually a little slick. It's gotten worse as I got older. Because I wanted to say, if you could not have afford this, then you should have not asked me to go anywhere with you. Anywhere. Do you understand, sir? I ain't even that expensive. don't even show my little bougie side. I said little because there ain't a lot of it in me. Just a little. I don't even show that on the first time being around me. So it's like normal things we do. We eat like this. But whatever. So then he said dessert. So I'm like, do you not want dessert? I just literally said it like that. Do you not want? He said, no, I mean, you can get it if you want. But, you know, I'm good with the entree and all. You know. So why did you? I think they come out with bread sometime or something like that. I don't remember. Because I remember one time. I remember in a time. Oh, the waiter came out with a basket of bread and whatever. And automatically he says right up front, we pay for this? Like, literally, that was the first thing he said. He said, we pay for this? And the waiter was like, well, you, it comes with the table. He was like, so if we got another basket, is that extra? I was like, I said, okay, all right, you know what? I said, maybe I'm reading this wrong. Maybe it's just me. Maybe he really think he about to get something out of this day if he pay for this little drive behind chicken meal. Because there ain't no way in hell you gonna get nothing but a goodbye and I'm never talking to you again. Because this is no. This is a no for me. We proceed to eat the thing, but I wanted, you know, dessert. I wanted the cheesecake. I don't want to go to Cheesecake Factory. I ain't gonna get no daggone cheesecake. That's pointless. Come on, guys. Really? So he was like, so you really want this? I'm like, so then that's what I said. I said, do you need me to pay for my half? Because I damn for sure ain't paying for yours. Because this is not going. I literally said that. I said, do you need me to pay for my half? And he seemed a little bit shocked. Because I come off very like, hi, how are you? Hi. I literally talk like this, guys. Literally in public. Hi. Like a 5-year-old. Like, no lie. No, yes, hi. No, I'm okay. Literally, like, just like that. But then I just switched, like, because you was irking my nerve. Sir, all night you asking the prices of things. It's literally on the menu. We getting charged up for that. If we got this or that. So I'm like, did you not take enough money? Or did you think this was going to be for free? I don't know what you thought. Sir, Henry, huh? Henry? What did you think was going to happen, Henry? Huh? They're about to give you the meal for free? What you thought this was? I was confused myself. I said, what's going on? So then, I done turned on my mirror light. So then he like, no, he's like, I ain't saying you gotta pay for it. I was just trying to say, you know, the prices and everything. I said that we should have went to the buffet. We should have went to the buffet then. And I would have wore some sweatpants and some slides. And we could have kept it on pushing. Because what did you think was going to happen when you take somebody out to eat? That you trying to court, by the way. Because I ain't trying to court you. It ain't me who's trying to get with you. You trying to get with me. I obliged. Because, I seemed interested. But now I know what you have to offer me. Just by this one little date. I ain't say all that. But I said it in my head. But I was just like, you know what? I'll pay for my half. He's like, no, you know, I'ma pay for it. Cause what we doing afterwards? I said going home. What did you think? Going home. That's what I'm gonna do. Cause you know what I'm gonna put you in? A box. A box of just a person to hang out with when we don't got to pay for nothing. And then that is it. Your conversation was okay. But that was it. Because, sir, why? I felt like I'm questioning my manner, my little skills. Like, am I being a little bit pricey? Oh, hell. Even when me and my sister go out to eat, we get appetizer. little side salad, little, what was entree and dessert. And that's just me and my sister hanging out. So I can only imagine a date. I was just eating like I regularly eat on a daily basis. It ain't like I say, and then add on this, and then give me 2 drinks, and then I ain't do all that. Because if that's what y'all thinking, I really was being simple. Hell, I didn't even get no steak. You know how some girls like, give me steak and a lobster. I didn't even do all that because we wasn't even a steak and a lobster place. This was not the atmosphere for that. You took me to the Cheesecake Factory, sir. Like, and I didn't mind that at all. But you acting like you took me to I can't even think of fancy restaurant right now. But one where they got the tablecloth flopped out and we wearing high heels and tight dress. Girl, I ain't do none of that. You took me to the Cheesecake Factory where I seen a little kid running around in sneakers. Sir, what is you acting like? This is, it ain't that deep over here. So then, he really thought we was about to do, I said, another activity. So I just flat out said it. I said, are you paying for this other activity? Do you need me to pay for this activity? Do you need me to pay for gas? He gonna look at me sideways like, oh, you trying to be funny. I said, no, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being real. There's no chuckle in my voice. I'm not even laughing, sir. I'm being so dead ass. Like, do you need me to pay for this next activity? Because if so, I'm going home. I'm going home. what is this? This is not what no, I'm going home. I'm going home. So when he realized your girl was serious, he was like, oh well, no, I mean, what would you like to do? I'm like, and that's when it clicked in my head. Clink, clink. And tennis was definitely up, like, oh, my brain was, where was my neurons? Like, it was clicking back. We had a whole conversation at the table of what I like to do and not to do. Were you just focused on the prices of this meal? Or would you thought you was about to get some afterwards, this meal that you so-called pay for? Because I would throw you the half of my money, and I literally will call my sister to come get me. Because again, I'm not taking no taxi or nothing. I don't care where she at. Can you come get me? Because this man is really bugging. For real. He ain't like none of the answers I gave him after that. But I remember when my first year of college in my first general psychology class, that's what I went to school for, you know. We were talking about dating and, you know, men and women, how they perceive it and what it is to expect when you go out on a date. So we were going around the classroom and they were asking, you know, I look so pale and ashy on this camera. I don't know if it's the light. It probably is, honey. I don't know. Let me see. Let me turn down. Okay, because it was looking kind of pale. And this girl, I'll never forget, she goes, I would never expect the guy that I'm going on a date with, or whoever I'm going on a date with, to pay for anything. Because I feel like that's I'm expecting him to always pay for my life. I'm like, no. I had to jump in that one. I said, oh no, baby girl, that is not what I expect. I don't expect you to pay for my lifestyle. I don't expect you to pay for nothing. I have my own money. But you're courting me. I'm not courting you. I'm like, you know what I mean? I could see if I said to you, like, you know what? I feel like you special. Let me take you out on a date, sir. Then that's a different story. Because in the relationship I'm in now, I take Justin out on dates. I do. I treat Justin in a special manner. I give him little gifts. As he does me now, Justin's way is different than mine. I'm more materialistic and things like that, like when I want to give him something. He does it in a different way. Like, and we do cheap little dates. Them things don't make me upset. It's just the point, like, how you're acting, like, on the first date. Like, sir, you showing all signs of, like, scream, get away from me. So that's why I started to think like, oh, this man must not like me. He's trying to be this way, or because he wants to get away from me. So you don't got to do all that if you really don't. You're not feeling this atmosphere here. You could have just easily said, you know, this ain't working out for me. You know, I'm gonna go. Because I would have easily been like, okay, rejection is not new to me, so it would have been fine. But if you literally is like this other person, you ain't never gonna find nobody. Because these women nowadays is crucial. They a little bit more cruel than I am. Okay, they would have been like, if you don't take your cheap behind out of here, because sir, what? You acted, and then I was thinking maybe he didn't want to spend no money on just me, which is fine, but you shouldn't have asked me out. Because what you thought was going to happen, sir? Huh? What you thought was going to happen? But yeah, y'all, that was my story about the cheapest day I ever went on. Girl, he kept asking the waiter like how much thing was, and the menu right there. He looking at me like, sure, this price, asking if you get an extra drink if that. I'm like, yo, I'm never going out with you ever again. I think mistakenly I actually hung out with him again, and I got hungry. I don't know why the hell I went back out there. I should have just kept it alone. But we didn't know, we were just chilling. And he was like, I was like, oh, I'm hungry now. And he said, oh, you got money, because, you know. I'm like, lost my attitude to take me. Take me. Oh, please. Oh my gosh. And then when I asked about Henry to my mutual friend, she goes, oh, girl, I forgot to tell you. Yeah, he's really cheap, girl. I said, you forgot to tell me that tidbit a little bit earlier for the first date. You should have did that. Wasting my daggone time, my night. I could have been in the house watching Netflix or reading the book, girl. That would have been more fun than the night I ordered me some Chinese food. It could have been cheap. Girl, had me trying to look all beautiful eyed for nobody. Like, she's like, yeah, girl, I forgot to tell you, he's kind of cheap. Every time him and his so-and-so go out, girl, he always checking the prices, talking about some, oh no, it look like it's expensive. And you didn't think to know me as this is someone you know, I wouldn't approve. Oh, girl, I just thought, you know. No, you wasn't thinking. You wasn't thinking at all. In fact, you don't know me. I was highly upset with that. Like, yeah. Oh, black clothes kind of need this. But yeah. So yeah, me and Henry obviously didn't work out, and boop boop. Don't know where Henry's at right now, but hopefully he found somebody that matches his financial ways, because I wasn't on that wave at all. No sir. But yeah, y'all, that was my story time. Ooh, I don't want this video to be that long. So I'm gonna finish the rest of my face off camera, and I'm gonna show y'all the finishing look. Y'all like this eye look? It's so cute. Yeah, I'm trying to do something a little creative. But yeah, I'm gonna come back and show y'all the finished look, y'all. But that was my story time about this little cheap Henry guy. His name really not Henry, but you know, I can't think of the name. Yeah. Alright, y'all, this is the finishing look. Alright, so for my lips, because I know you guys didn't see, I used the Juvias Place lip liner in Kola, the shade Kola, and I used the Fenty Beauty gloss in the shade Sweet Mouth. I love it. It's like a glitter pink gloss. I really like it. Yes. And I threw on this red wig that I never wore before. So the side part, I'm not really comfortable with side parts because I always do middle parts, but I'm trying something. Well, I did a side part one time in one of my videos. It was with a red wig, but it was like a bob shape, but whatever. Anyway, that was for my lips. And you know, mascara I always use the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Love this mascara, y'all. Check it out right on Ulta. Love it. Keep my lash pretty. And yeah, that's all I really did off camera, really, was that. Oh, and for the setting spray, the Pep and Prime Fix It setting spray. Love the setting spray. And I also use the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray as well with it. And anything I didn't mention, I'm going to put in the description box below. And you know what I'm about to say, guys. If you caught this vibe with me, don't forget to like and comment below, because I like to talk. So talk back with me and like this video if you guys like story times. And if you caught this vibe with me, you might as well say that you might as well subscribe. Thank you.